I am your boy, Super M, and welcome once again to another weekly edition of Scrubs to Dubs. Oh, that was a clean! Was that a sidestep? Oh, yes! Cervantes was getting around. He had a pirate ship.
I'm just saying, she had a whip. You know, sometimes
pirate
be
ships
on fire.
Pirate ships get you a lot of booty. Oh no! Whoa! Did you see that? Did you see that? Ooh, God damn!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3,
Yo.
4, 5, 6. Oh yeah!
What is up? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Super M, and I'm back at it once again. Appreciate it. Shout outs and much love to the PreGamers for putting your boy on today. It is the host with the most, and we about to get started on this GOldlewis-a-thon. For all of you who are new here today, this is the Scrubs to Dubs stream. I am an avid fighting game enthusiast. Now, when I say fighting game enthusiast, I hope everybody out there at least knows what some fighting games are. But if you don't know, it's where two guys and two girls go ahead and square off to see who's the best in a battle of strength and competition. But I'm an enthusiast, you know, and if you know anything about fighting games, they're really fun to watch, but very hard to play. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. Amen. Fighting games are tough, y'all, and I have dedicated this stream to doing everything I can within my power to learn fighting games, get better at fighting games, help my friends get better at fighting games, and also get better at fighting games, have people help me, to be honest. So I'm in this weird middle ground where I'm on one hand good enough to beat all of my friends, right? To the point where they don't even want to play with me anymore, right? But at the same time, I'm not really that great to place in tournaments. So the pros kind of get the better of me, and then I have no one else to play. So that kind of led me to get this stream started. And today I'm going to give you guys a little bit of the taste of what it's like to be a fighting gamer. So I welcome everybody in the chat, everybody who's coming in. If you're interested in fighting games, if you're interested in learning to play fighting games, feel free to ask. If you just like anime in general, feel free to ask. But today I'm going to have a special topic up, and I'm going to come back to it. So without further ado, right, I'm going to let you guys in on what we're going to be doing today. Today is the GOldlewis-a-thon. We're going to go for the gold, right? Here in Guilty Gear Strive, I play the man, the myth, the legend, the Secretary of Absolute Defense, Mr. GOldlewis himself. And the one thing about him that I really like, other than the fact that he has a giant coffin with an alien in it, he's an avid alien enthusiast, right? Hopefully anybody else in the chat is also an alien enthusiast. And I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I mean, I got my tinfoil hat in the back here, you know. If y'all want to talk aliens, you know, while I sit here and use these aliens to beat up on some people, we go ahead and go in. But you know what? Without further ado, let's go ahead and take it to the streets. I'm right back at it again. You know, for anybody who's new, when I'm here in my stream, I usually am on one of 3 stages. Yes, this entire stream is a love letter to beat 'em up games. If you see me in the streets, I'm playing online matches. We're getting these sets in. We're trying to find who are the best warriors out there. It's either get your butt kicked or do some butt kicking. You know what I mean? But if you see me in the dojo, well, I'm training. You know, we fisticuffing. I'm training with some friends. I'm training with some fam. Or I'm being trained, right? And if you see us in the cage, in the arena, it's time to throw down with the modown, with the homies, you know? So we usually get special invites, boss battles, first to 10s, you name it. But today, gonna be in on streets, and before I start here, I want to get a shout outs. Look at the controller that I'm using, guys. Look at this weapon. Shout out to Junk Food Custom Arcades for throwing it down for me. They provided me with this all button stick, and it has honestly made my my gameplay a whole heck of a lot better, right? So let's jump into this lobby real quick. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful DragonCon stream so far. Let's keep this hype train going, shall we? Now, I usually start everything off standing by in a little bit of training mode, you know what I'm saying? Got to get the hands warmed up, you know. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and turn on some of this excellent Guilty Gear music. Guilty Gear, Daisuke, the creator of Guilty Gear. Fun fact for you guys, one of the reasons why I'm just totally enamored with this game. I'm a big fan of rock in pretty much most all genres, right? You know, there are very few rock genres that I don't like, you know what I'm saying? PreGamers, yo, the controller is pretty nice, man. Look at this thing. It looks like an ice cream sandwich, y'all. It looks like an ice cream sandwich. It can fit in your, look at the LEDs right out. I didn't customize this at all. This has been right out of the box, all buttons, customizable LEDs. Let's go. Now, before we go into any matches today, I'm gonna take some time to really just kind of go in real hard here, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to basically show you guys a little bit of what GOldlewis is. Now, I told you guys earlier, he's the Secretary of Absolute Defense, and this music that you guys hear playing right now, it's not a big deal. This is GOldlewis' theme song, and I mentioned earlier, Daisuke, the creator of Guilty Gear, he is so amazing, right? This is him and his band who made these albums for the characters. This entire discography, guys, if just go ahead and check that out. So, as you can see, he's a big, beefy dude, you know? He struts with a slow cadence. Look at the big man walk, belly forward. And if you haven't noticed, my man has an Area 51 coffin, right? They go ahead and slick the do back, you know what I'm saying? So what GOldlewis specializes in is big boy damage, you know what I mean? And what's crazy about him is all of that damage comes in the form of a special move we like to call the Behemoth Typhoon, right? And it's aptly named, right? Chat, you guys could probably agree. Look how you swing this thing, right? And you're thinking, wow, man, you're swinging that thing, right? Yeah, PreGamers, you aren't. Oh, okay, so check this out. Check this out. Let me do button settings real quick. I usually don't have this button set because, you know, taunt's pretty much useless in this game. But we are going to set it to. We're gonna switch the site first because now it's not a big deal. All right. Now the crazy part is, look at this. We're gonna knock on it. That little arm right there is the actual alien who's in a pocket dimension. Let me see if I can get closer to the other taunts here real quick. I just really love it. Hello alien. Can I get the super weapon? Huh? This doesn't have no power. So all the taunts are pretty funny because he has a very special relationship with this alien, right? This alien hands him some of his other weapons, and he's called Yuma, or UMA. I don't know what UMA stands for. It's probably like UFO or UAP, you know, if you guys know the lingo right now. Speaking of UAP, we're gonna start this alien talk. Just don't y'all get it twisted. I'm gonna talk about some aliens because I'm gonna be using aliens all day today. Like I said, I hope y'all some alien heads. I hope y'all some alien heads. And if you flame me, I don't care. It don't matter. Don't let me on the right. All right, so back to what I was saying. So he does big damage with the Behemoth Typhoon. And the special thing about this Behemoth Typhoon, yo, beautiful DMC, what's good, man? Chilling, bro, chilling. We out here at the PreGamers stream right now. We're gonna do a GOldlewis-a-thon, so I'm getting the chat kind of caught up with the man, the myth, the legend right now, and we about to go through it. So all of these Behemoth Typhoons have different special abilities and all kinds of different unidentified mysterious animal. Beautiful DMC in the chat with the hookup. So unidentified mysterious animals. And And you'll see Yuma, he'll come out in a few attacks. You know, I got Thong. The big lunch money punch, really love that. The 8 hands of Yuma, you know what I'm saying? I really love that. And, you know, he also hands me like little bombs, right? He also hands me the machine gun, aka the pop the trunk, you know what I mean? So we in here, we about to get ready to go. And so my specialty, right? My strengths lie in beating people up, right? Putting in the big boy damage. The big boy damage. You know what I'm saying? This is what he does. But because he's a beefy boy, because he's a beefy dude, he's also one of the worst characters in the game, believe it or not, guys. Because since he's so big, everybody else can just run up on him and just start throwing hands, right? And it's tough. It's really tough. Oh snap, we got our first Daredevil. Hold up, y'all. Now later on today, I might have some special guests. Sometimes some new challenges do roll through the stream, right? I don't know how I've never seen an alien pop out of that. I've seen you do those moves so many times. Yeah, it's subtle, right? You know, they try not to give the alien a name, you know, or like a present. Look at him. He comes in, he's like, hey, back up. Can't see the alien. Top secret government stuff. Now first up, we got the first king himself, Kai Kiske, right? Mr. Kai Kiske. And Kai Kiske is also one of the main characters of Guilty Gear. And so a lot of people pick this guy because he's kind of like the everyman, you know? He's got fire moves, he's got fireballs, he's got electric powers, he's like a Pikachu, you know? Me, on the other hand, okay, all right. And he's very fast. So the problem with Kai here, guys, he's incredibly fast. Right, he's gonna try all these flippy kicks, he's gonna hit me with Pikachu moves, and I'm just trying to pop the front. I do tend to get a little hype, y'all. Don't worry about it. But yeah, PreGamers, man. Yeah, I don't tend to use a lot of the alien moves often, you know, but I do use them more often. Alright, so now with Kai Kiske, I gotta be careful because at any point in time he can chop me in my knees, you know? And oh my god, he can take me for a ride. Aerial raid, he doesn't have enough damage. I'm not phased, okay? But you see what I'm talking about though? He's just rolling up on me, disrespecting the big body behemoth. I can't have that. I can't have wow. Big boy damage. Big boy damage. Goes for the setup. And big boy setup. Another big boy setup. One more big boy setup. Yeah. Slap. Now don't always go like that. Don't get it twisted, everybody in the chat. Don't get it twisted. It don't always go like that. You know. But I absolutely love fighting games, y'all. I've been playing these games for years. And I was never always anywhere actually decent in here. So little known fact, right? Everybody's gotta have an origin story, right? So I played these games on the Street Fighter cabinet, you know, at a local so at a local flea market where my aunt used to work, and she ran a little small electronic store. Nothing too fancy, you know, but you know, fix your old repaired TVs. I'm gonna show my age, but you know, this wasn't too far off from the Stranger Things days, you know what I'm saying? And she would repair things at South Cab Mall. If y'all familiar with South Cab Mall, you know, there's a flea market over there. And when I would get bored, I would say, hey, aunt, can I get like a quarter or something to go ahead and play some games? Now, I have saw the new Street Fighter 2 arcade, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna try it. Because it seemed so cool. I saw the Kung Fu guys, the graphics were amazing. I saw moves, I watched that demo. Probably, man, I can't even tell you how long I watched that demo for. Until I finally worked up the nerve to say, okay, I'm gonna play this game, you know? whoa, hold on. This guy's boy, don't get the Gatling gun put on you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Em, can you lower the game audio some? When the fight gets going, I can barely hear you. Okay, great. Sometimes the game audio does get a little hype, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's not a big deal. It's more than a big deal. So let's go ahead and give you guys. Oh no. Appreciate that, PreGamers. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Bam. Oh no. He might actually win this one, guys. Oh! Kick me in my freaking toes! Guy's a dirty player. The hype is real. Jam me down. The hype is absolutely real. Fighting games are all hype to me. You know, it's like, you know, being able to pull off martial arts moves, but like, you know, not having to actually physically harm someone, you know? Or physically harm yourself, to be honest. I'm old, y'all. Oh. But yeah, so I worked up the courage to finally get, you know, some quarters and play this Street Fighter 2 game. Oh god, anime cutscenes. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying to get story time going on here. Oh my god, more right of the light thing? This guy wants me dead. As y'all see, Kai Kisuke is nothing more than a Pikachu. This is what I call him. So I get up to this, back to the story time, y'all. I get up to the cabinet, and there's this little kid playing, right? And I've never seen him before. Now, kid is clearly younger than me, right? Like a little kid. But he is absolutely a monster at this game. Like, mind you, this is like, I'm not gonna put my age out there. Let me just beat this guy down. You gonna beat me up? I don't got no flashy moves. All I got is a big behemoth typhoon. So yeah, I basically was just like, all right, let me play against this kid. He seems younger than me, right? I could beat him. Man, there's a term in the fighting game community called free, guys. Free. If you're free, right? If somebody says, hey man, you're free, right? Where that term came from was back in the arcade days. As we all know, one would have to pay 25 cents. Oh no, Ride of the Lightning! Oh god. Big boy damage. Big boy damage. That's how we do it. So basically, I said, hey, you better play this kid. You had to basically put in a quarter to play a game. Now, we got our first quitter. Didn't want to last very long. Now, if you and I are playing, and every time I lose, I gotta put in a new quarter, and you still on that one quarter, you're technically getting free games, right? Like, you get to play again, but I've gotta pay for it. So that's where the term free came from. And this kid probably got a whole evening's worth of free games out of me that day. And I went home salty as I don't know what. We got Dr. Faust in the house. Guys, this might be a problem. Y'all gonna see some crazy stuff going on here in the GOldlewis-a-thon. We're gonna try to see how far Gold Lewis can rock today, but honestly, this might be this might be rough. So that kind of kicked off my fighting game career. Ever since then, it was a long couple of decades, right? Yeah, that turned, dude. Yeah, if somebody says you're free, dude, that's where it came from, man. You're free games. Run it back. It's not costing me nothing. Of course, we don't have arcades now, but you know, the term has evolved basically into you're easy to beat. You're not hard for me to challenge. It's a free match. It's a free win for me. You got the pink scrubs on. So yeah, and probably I don't know. I want to say like a decade's long worth of, you know, losing and fighting. Oh yeah. Oh darn. He's got the afro. No, not Bob Ross Faust. Guys, I don't know. Ah, no, he's gonna give me an afro. No, my afro's on fire. Why am I? Okay, back up. Give me some space. I'm trying to, yeah. That was incredibly, that was on some Dragon Ball Z stuff. Anyway, I lost for decades. I lost for decades until I finally like started understanding like what it meant to play a fighting game. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's nerve-wracking. Oh no, I don't know. It's tough, but I think somewhere around Street Fighter 4, you guys, a friend of mine had the game, and he was just like, "Yo, let's all play." And I lost so much as Zangief. I thought I'm like, surely at this point, I've picked up enough, you know-how in some games. It's been a decade. I've only been playing these games forever. Nope. I was still getting bodied. Still free, as my friends would call it. Faust is the craziest fucking character. I hadn't seen this version of him. Dude, he's gotten even more crazier. He went from like Mary Poppins kind of goofy to like absolutely psycho crazy. Like, look at this. He just ate me and put me up, spat me out, he just shat me out in a fucking pocket dimension. This guy is just, I don't know how to, I'm a very simple guy. GOldlewis is a very simple guy, you know, like, oh no, no. I'm a simple guy. Oh no, I got 8 again. Oh god, we will continue the story in a little bit. Oh, he tried to. No. Ah! Did you see? This guy knew what he was doing. This guy definitely knew what he was doing. Anywho, so yeah, Street Fighter 4 comes around, y'all, and I think the breaking point, my anime beginnings, well, the big first of many anime beginnings, basically came when I lost so much that I was once again known as the free round. And like after you've played a certain type of game for a decade, and like people are beating you, and you're just like, this doesn't feel good. That's when I decided I'm gonna start learning these games. And while everybody else fell asleep, I stayed up that whole night, and I learned me some Street Fighter. I still lost the next day. Moral of the story, it takes more than one night to get good at a fighting game. And then, you know, honestly, it took me a couple years to realize that all it takes to get better at fighting games is to have someone show you like what you're supposed to do, number one. Because believe it or not, there are rules and regulations to fighting games, you know. There are do's and don'ts, there are techniques. And then once you learn what to do, it's a matter of just practice and repetition. Here on my stream, that's why the theme of the stream is Scrubs to Dubs. You know, we're Scrubs trying to get Dubs. And if you don't know what a scrub is, you know, y'all know the song. Oh no. But a scrub is basically somebody who's sorry at the game, somebody who's not that great. You're a scrub, you know, and usually it's reserved for not just people who aren't necessarily good, but like someone who's not good but also kind of complains a lot, which I tend to do, makes excuses, which I tend to do, and then also someone who has poor sportsmanship. So that's kind of like a name, you know. The comeback is real, guys. I'll come back while talking. And that's the other thing about fighting games too. Fighting games, to me, you know, everyone has their favorite game type, right? I'm pretty sure everybody out there in chat, what are some of you guys' favorite games, right? What are some of the genres in the chat that people love? Are there any more fighting game enthusiasts out there in the chat today? But also, if not, what other game types do we have? You know, and also, why do you play those? You know, what's your thing? What's your David Faust? He's trying to get me to put on this afro, and I don't want to. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the chaos. Faust has little puppets. He's got little minions. Got banana peels. Like, is this Smash Bros or something? Like Bowser hammers? I honestly don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. My G. Oh no! I was working on a comeback. I got real quiet. I thought a comeback was coming. Fighting games wise, used to love MK9, which is why I keep getting mad about how Smoke isn't in the games. Big facts. Big facts. You're not the only one. PreGamers, you're not the only one. Oh no, you're not gonna have me wearing no afro. Go. Oh my god, more chaos dimension stuff. This guy's absolutely crazy. What's going on? No. Oh no. Oh, so much stuff going on. So much stuff going on. He's throwing bombs. Eat bombs. No! That's absolutely not. Alucard. I like Blaze Blue and Soul Calibur. Hey. Very, very nice choices. Very nice choices. Shan did get me to love Soul Calibur. Hey Shan, you a Soul Calibur fan? That's what's up. That is what's up. These are some classic games. Well, I mean, maybe Blaze Blue may be too new to be a classic, but to me it's still a classic. You know. Many a times trying to play Iron Tiger. Y'all notice I have a bit of a theme. I don't go out seeking the big characters. There's a lot of time they have the more interesting of the moves. Yes. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, get off. Give me the banana peel. Oh no! Big counter. Gotta get him off me. Boom! Oh! I used his own bomb against him. Yes! Oh, goodness. Shan me down. I was in a Soul Calibur tournament at Lollapalooza in the early 2000s. What? Yo, Shannon, what? I need to know how this tournament run went. I need to know how the tournament run went. Oh no, big damage. Ooh, big damage. When you can't decide, just go ahead and hit all of them. No! My kneecaps! Guys, this is gonna suck. Ooh! 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 How you gonna do me like that? Oh! I got cutscenes too, baby! I got cutscenes too. But yo, these are some great fighting game selections. I've actually played a lot of those games myself. I have some really good times with them. Like I said, Iron Tiger. You know, I played Astaroth and Soul Calibur. So y'all can see, I play big bodies. I don't know why. I don't know how that became my thing. But you know, sometimes we don't pick the characters pick us. You know, it's like a. Oh, ooh, God. Oh. Big boy damage. You know what's funny about fighting games? Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! GOldlewis-a-thon continues strong, ladies and gentlemen. Strong. They actually, you know, outside of being a fun little game type, right? You mash some buttons, you know, you put a nice punch to the face, you know, a nice pile drive to the face. They're also a really good learning tool, life lesson learning tool, to be honest. A lot of the things that are required to stick with the fighting game, get good at it, deal with a lot of the frustrations, I'm pretty sure a lot of us can, like, you know, empathize with those things. So the same challenges that kind of hit us in life, to be honest, right? You know, the struggle of learning a new skill and sucking at it, you know, that's a tough thing to deal with. Any of you skill-based folks out there, you know what I'm talking about. Learning a new technique, something it's just cringy, you know. It was just very cringy. But there's a certain skill involved in sticking with the bad times, sticking with the tough times. For this character, for GOldlewis, for example, y'all, I think I have done those behemoth typhoons, each of them, and there are 8 of them, 16 if you count the jumping ones. I would sit there and do them 1,000 times a day until what I do is called breaking the horse, you know, just basically getting those uncomfortable feelings, just sitting there doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it wasn't this smooth. It was a lot of, oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up. 1. That used to be my training, right? Persistence is what fighting games taught me. Also, it taught me the value of hard work and planning, setting a training schedule, dealing with the frustration of losing, learning to have a better mindset about playing while frustrated, not letting my internal demons catch on to me, dealing with negative feedback, all that. Oh my God, Coco B, what's going on? Y'all, Coco B in the chat. That's my homegirl. I love her to death, y'all. All right, let's go. Oh, somebody keeps queuing up. Chamby Down said it was when they were doing a promotion for crossover characters for the different systems, Wii and Xbox One, I think. Yep. When they released Spawn and Link as playable characters. Those were good times. So let me pause this matchmaking real quick because people are ducking you, boy. Coco B, what's going on? How have you been? Miss you too. We definitely got to catch up. I know last week we weren't able to catch up, but I hope you and Pat got well rested. But welcome. I'm doing a special stream today. My friends at ThePreGamers are doing a DragonCon stream-a-thon, and I got lucky enough to get invited. Shout out to ThePreGamers, y'all. But sham me down. I love that version of Skull Calibur. I was one of the few people on the playing with Link. All right, we got a newcomer. Let's do it. Okay, now we got a strong. Making chili and drinking? What? What kind of chili y'all up to? Oh, Coco B, you will be so proud of me. You'll be so proud of me. Chat, PreGamers chat. I want y'all to know I have a confession to make. I used to struggle with things like cooking. I struggle with cooking, right? But thanks to Hello Coco B and Pat Saitama, right? They definitely helped me out a lot. Learning how to cook, learning how to feed myself, it's an amazing gift. And I helped Jordan make this wonderful soup from scratch. It might not seem like a lot, but guys, for me it's a big deal. It's a tomato soup, it's great. Jordan will say that I didn't help, but I did, I totally did. Little man? Bats on top of us, guys! Dude, you'd be so proud of me. Oh, we love a good soup. Okay. Alright, everybody's on the soup train. Alright, soup story time. So, I was on TikTok, right, as I often am, and I was looking up just random stuff. Wasn't even particularly looking for a soup recipe. And then someone came in with this amazing soup recipe, and it was like, it looked really cool. Ooh. How you gonna do me like that? How you gonna? By the way, I gotta beat this guy. Yo, TikTok is TikTok be coming through. TikTok be coming through. All right, so I'm there late at night, right, and I'm scrolling through TikTok as I often do sometimes, and I come across this recipe for soup. And so the recipe basically, and Pat Saitama, LOL Killer TV, what's good? Pat Saitama, you actually were the first person to mention doing soup from scratch. It blew my mind. A lot of Kai Kisuke's today. It's just a nation of Pikachus. What's good, LOL Killer TV? I'm chilling, man. We deep off into this PreGamers stream right now, showing a lot of love. If you all haven't followed the PreGamers yet, have we found a couch yet? We have not. We've not found a couch yet, but the search is still on. I feel like we're close. I feel like we're real close. If anyone knows anywhere to get a really good, like, black, modern, you know, soft couch, let me know. I found one, and not only was it too expensive, oh my god, it's a true Pikachu. I found one, but not only was it out of my price range, but they wouldn't have delivered it here until like, till December, which I can't be couchless until December, y'all. I want to entertain people. Ooh, 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 little Pikachu get ran over. So the soup. Hey, PreGamers right now are 3 followers away from 200. Chat, if y'all can help them out. If y'all haven't followed the PreGamers yet, be sure to jump on their stream. Give a follower. It's twitch.tv / ThePreGamers. Go ahead and help them reach that 200. And if y'all don't know, you know me from my cosplay days. The PreGamers, I'm so fortunate. I'm usually featured, if I show up, I'm usually featured in the CMV, which will be dropping off later on in the chat. So go ahead and go to the PreGamers and be sure to follow. Be sure to watch the stream. They're gonna drop the new cosplay music video from this year's DragonCon. If you ever wondered what DragonCon was like, and trust me, it's gonna be mwah. It's gonna be mwah. Speaking of mwah, let's get back to the soup though. So the soup recipe called for like 4 big red ripe tomatoes, or 3 big red ripe tomatoes. Throw them in the pot, right? Throw that in the pot, right? Then you get snack tomatoes, like the little cherry tomatoes, but the ones that come out in a little different colors. We threw a whole packet of that in the pot, right? Then we threw, we chopped up, I think it was like an onion or half an onion, diced that mug up, threw it in the pot, right? Then, right, hold on, I gotta go full screen. We gonna listen to this. So we gonna listen to this here. Let me cut the trailer off real quick. I gotta get real up close with you guys, right? So we got the tomatoes, right? We got the baby tomatoes. We got the onions. We chopped up some peppers, right? Threw it in the pot, right? Okay. Then we took a whole head of garlic, chopped the top off, threw it in the pot, skin and everything. It's gonna sound weird, but just listen to me, right? On the base of the pot, we had some olive oil, right? Write down the recipe, y'all. It's fuego, right? Then, what else we put in there? I gotta make sure I have everything. Oh, then we dropped a big old pack of Boursin, Boursin. I hope I'm not messing that up, but it's just like a soft cheese with chives and onions and stuff in it, right? It's like a little hockey puck. We threw that in the middle of the pot, right? And if you thought we were done, we seasoned it with pepper and paprika, garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder. I put a little Cajun seasoning in there. Just a pinch of pink Himalayan salt, right? Just a pinch, not too much. We didn't want to make it too salty. You take all of those things in the pot, you throw them in the oven and roast the mugs. I think it was like 350 for like 20 minutes. If you want the recipe exactly, I'll get it to you. But once it came out and everything was roasted up together, you then took the garlic, because everything was like placed on top of each other, squeeze the garlics out, crush it, throw the trash away, and kind of mix all of it up a little bit. Then we threw all of that, roasted vegetable and onion and seasoning and oil and all that, into a Ninja blender, in which we made like the craziest like sweet and savory like soup ever. And we're like, yo, this is the bomb. And we got so hyped for making this soup See, Pat Saitama knows. Pat Saitama, Borsin cheese is damn good, right? You know what I mean? Like, new suit on deck, right? And so we were like, yo, we ended up taking the soup, right? Because it came out thicker than we wanted it to be, but it's still good. We took half of it, put it up for later. Great soup, right? And then we just decided to boil some pasta with some sausage and put that in the soup, and we ended up having this like pasta soup. It was amazing, guys. It was amazing, and honestly, like, it was Pat Saitama. It was just like you said. It was hearty, it was flavorful, it was fresh, it was very cheap to make, and it's on my recipes for soups. So that is the soup of the day. Soup of the day, y'all. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. We're in this lobby. I was waiting for him to kick me out, to be honest. But soup of the day. Soup of the day. Pat Saitama says, soup making is alchemy. Soups to dubs. Yeah, boy. Soups to dubs. I'm gonna start it. Look, speaking of cooking channels, I was about to say I'm gonna start a cooking channel, but I'm not gonna start a cooking channel. Pat Saitama, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pat Saitama, you gotta have that cooking idea, bro. If y'all don't know, Pat Saitama is like blessed with the amazing skills. Soups, soups to dubs. All right, we got a newcomer, and it's another Kai Kisk. Yo, the Pikachu army is out here today, ladies and gentlemen. We got to put all these Pikachus down. Soup of the day should always be, look, it is about that time, y'all. Fall is officially kicked on in. It's soup season, you know. If anybody in the chat got some soup recipes, go ahead and pass it on to your boy. We can cook up a whole good pot of good flavorings. Put it in the fridge, heat it up tomorrow. That's what I'm all about. But speaking of cooking, we about to cook this Pikachu again. I'm about tired of these Pikachus coming in. Oh, god damn it. Okay, Pikachu. Okay. All right, not Pikachu. Another Pikachu. Okay, I'm shocked. Oh, got him, Pikachu. What's up? Come on, Pikachu. Come on, Pikachu. Set him up with the Mettaton. Set him up the Magnezone. I said Mettaton like this Undertale. I was supposed to be like come on, man. Magnemite. Whoa, Magneton. Boy, burn it down. Oh, no, yes. I forgot to let you guys know, right? Gold Lewis in this story mode. If you guys want a great anime watching experience, go on YouTube and type in the Guilty Gear Strive story. It's not a playable story. It's 4.5 hours of anime magnificence that goes through the story of all these characters. It's ridiculous. So he's actually the Secretary of Defense for the United States in this story. And yeah, that's why he has an alien in a coffin, right? Funny enough, he also doesn't believe in aliens, and every time that I win, the aliens prank call Gold Lewis and abduct my opponent. And then I always turn around and wonder where my opponent went and how they always keep escaping. The aliens prank call the Secretary of Defense for the United States after every look. If that's not some great character development, I don't know what is. Heyo, Pat Saitama with the sub, appreciate it. Subs to dubs. No. It's a UMA and not an alien. Sheesh. My bad. UMAs, the UMAs. You know, we can't use those. We can't use those terms around here. You know. LOL Killer TV. I've actually been trying to work on. Oh dang. Boy, that man was too super. But you saw how I did that. I've been working on doing my my behemoths while standing. Oh no. Try to sneak in. Try to sneak in a. Darn. Try to sneak in a fireball there. Try me. Try me. Try me. Ah, you got the 6P. 6P. I've been trying to be like Gogo and Kid Viper and all of them. And to be honest, try to do these without jumping. They're hard. Like the amount of speed that one has to have. Okay, speaking of, I gotta get back to the focus, y'all. The Pikachu army is coming for me today, and I'm not really feeling it. In the GOldlewis-a-thon, we got jump, jump. Ah, darn! I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the 2P. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, we back in this bug. Speaking of aliens, chat. Gotta talk to you guys. By show of hands, you don't have to out yourself if you don't want to. How many people think that it's possible for aliens to exist? I'm gonna start light. Let's start with some light stuff. Since you know the entire coffin got shoved into his mouth. Yeah. 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 I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and raise my hands, y'all. I'm definitely one of those people who are of the mindset that yes, aliens are out there. Aliens are out there. I'm gonna put that out there. That might give me some people to unsub. But I play with a character, oh my god, who ironically doesn't believe in aliens, but is always being pranked by said aliens. Jump. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm in there. I'm in there. I think too many places for aliens not to exist somewhere. LOL Killer TV, that's what I'm talking about. Space is a vast place. Time is a concept that a lot of people don't understand. Also, oh no, our own universe is teeming with more interesting things than the void we've been taught. Oh, got him. Dead IQ, the universe is definitely big, so it's not only is aliens, but there's an infinite number of identical Earths. What, we talk about exoplanets now? Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, chat. Let's do this. Let's do this. Chat up in here talking big truths, man. We scientists are all constantly discovering vast Earth-like planets. Not to say that there are humans on them, you know, we don't know, but we're finding a lot of planets that are good candidates for harboring some life. You know, very Earth-like planets, right? And what's crazy is, it's like we're finding like Earth-like substances for, you know, characteristics that we would only really deem with our mother planet, even our own solar system. You know, I really cannot wait until those NASA missions to Europa and Io start getting off the board. You know what I mean? We need to see what's under those ice layers, my guy. But okay, I'm gonna chat with some interesting people. All right. Now we're gonna dig further and further into the rabbit hole as we fight Pikachu Nation. You know. But earlier this year, has anybody been keeping up with? Oh no, Ride of the Lightning! Ride of the Lightning. I just, even if I don't do the move, I love yelling out Ride the Lightning. Yeah, but has anybody was anybody paying attention earlier to this year when there was like a big, I don't know, big like thing that there was supposed to be a Pentagon document that was supposed to be released to the public, unclassified, that would detail everything the Pentagon had or knew about the possibilities of unidentified aerial phenomenons, UAPs, where they call it. And yeah, that was a very interesting time for folks like me who've been, you know, low-key telling people, hey man, something's not up. Oh no, big. All right, he's got my number. He's got my number, y'all. Got my number. Oh, what about the aliens? So, okay, backstory for those of you who are catching up. So early on, you know, we know the early like stories, right, about aliens back in the day, like Area 51, you know, Bob Lazar, and you know all those other folks that came. Oh, Bob Lazar, one of the main guys who came out, was just like, yo, I used to work at Area 51. They were doing some crazy stuff up there. I brought some of my friends. We have video footage kind of situations, right? And what ends up happening is, back when he came out with this information, he was basically labeled as a crackpot and a crazy person, which, I mean, let's just be honest, rightfully so. Someone comes out to you with some big, bold claims, they're gonna need big, bold evidence, you know, or they're just gonna seem like a crackpot, you know? Someone tells you the sky is falling, they better have some piece of cloud in their hand. Oh God. And so Lazar apparently had footage, right? And it came into the form of, he had eyewitnesses, he had friends that he brought up, and this is all allegedly, right? We always when you report these things, all right, to the lightning! Boy, catch that bow, catch that elbow. Sleep, go to sleep. We call him up, call up the people. You going Nizo? Who's calling me? So basically, that was years ago. There's a big outing. So his story was he took friends up there. They saw Jammy down. You already know what the situation is. Yeah, you know, he brought his friends up to the cliff. They saw the U.S. facility that was basically watching or had the alien craft at Roswell, and you know they were watching the U.S. take off, test fly these things around out on the ridge. They were caught. Bob Lazar's life got ruined. He tried to take this to the media, but before he could, you know, basically his entire credibility got shot down. The investigator that was with another Kai Kisk, come on, the investigator that was with him couldn't get his friends to say anything. His ID was scrubbed. He only had his word, essentially, at the end of the day, and the American public did not really do well with that. And rightfully so. Like I said, when you make big claims, you don't have big evidence, you know, people are going to believe, authorities are going to believe things that they believe before they believe some random person. And honestly, wow, these Kais are everywhere. It's Kai Nation today. That's going to be the screams. The Gold Lewis for a Kaisuki. Let me stop. I want to be Naruto really bad. But so years later, right, he basically kept to himself. But years later, many alien sightings later, right? You got me sitting up here working at CNN as I was for a while, and I was a graphic designer at CNN for a long time, and I come across my desk having to do graphics for an alien sighting on a U.S. naval ship radar, and I'm like, excuse me, what is this? Is this it, or is this the day we've all been preparing for? Is this Independence Day? And it turned out that there was David Faber was the pilot who took this footage, and he was in the jet. It was his voice on the footage, and he was basically following what was an unidentified flying object in an F-22 Raptor with a co-pilot and another F-22 Raptor. And the footage isn't like, oh my god, compelling. This is clearly a visible No. It was just basically what's called the Tic Tac, right? If you look it up on Google or the internet, look it up. It's the Tic Tac. Basically, this happened in 2015, and we didn't really see footage of it until 2017, 2018. Ooh, I'm gonna swipe it. But it was very much compelling footage because it's the first time that, at least for me, I saw footage of a UAP or UFO that wasn't from a home movie, wasn't from a cell phone, wasn't from a sketchy Photoshop picture. This was radar from an F-22 Raptor, which came from the Pentagon. And so here we're watching a very tic-tac object. At the very least, if you couldn't tell anything, you know that this tic-tac object was being tracked by a F-22 Raptor over open water. And look up how fast those things go, right? And this thing is like blazing, right? So it brings up a question, you know, like, oh my God, what is this? Is it legit? Number one. Number two, is it a drone? Number three, is it like Chinese technology that we don't know about, right? All those questions came up, and it wasn't until like after that aired, I think the Washington Post was the first one to actually put it out there, and then it showed up on CNN after that. But yeah, it came out to be legit. Took short order, and they finally got the David Faber. They finally got him involved, and the interviews ensued. And come to find out, it was legit. They really didn't know what they were looking at. I love the gaming alien suit content going on right now. Look, it all makes sense, right? I play the character who is, you know, it's aliens, you know? I play with a big alien, you know? Let me slap him with the alien hands, you know? But, so what's interesting is about these two incidences, this is why I bring both of them up. There are many other alien accounts. If you follow aliens, you know. This is why these two are very interesting. So what David Faber saw, right, and I don't want to butcher his story, so, you know, for sure, definitely go out there and, you know, look this up yourselves, right? The interviews are out there. He's been interviewed by a bunch of people, CNN, 60 Minutes, Joe Rogan, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't just some crackpot. This man is not taking any money for any of this stuff. He's the person who doesn't really have much stains on his name. But basically, what ends up happening is they're going out on a sortie, a training mission for the F-22 Raptors over open water. And before they go out, David Faber is the commander of the training unit that is going out. Before they go out, they're told, hey, earlier on radar, we noticed that there were a lot of blips on the radar screen coming in from the ceiling, the top of where the radar is. And this is a battleship radar, you guys. This isn't radar that like is, you know, gonna pick up a little thing here and there. No, this is meant to detect enemies from a long freaking ways away. And they're noticing shit coming basically out of the stratosphere, dropping down at a rapid pace, and then disappearing just off the radar. So they're like, hey, while you're out there, you know, go ahead and boy. Let me hit you with this alien real quick. Hold that wall. So they say, hey, while you're out there training, you know, go ahead and if you see anything, let us know, right? Dope. So they go out there to the sortie, and sure enough, the ship comes back and says, hey, we got something else on the radar, a little south of where you guys are. You guys mind going to check it out? So Faber, being a maverick that he is, he's like, yo, well, let's go check this out. I want to see what this is, you know? And he prefaced this by saying that at the time, no one thought aliens. No one thought UFOs, UAPs, whatever. They thought that this is potential enemy, you know, combat, or at the very least a drone, right? And, you know, if you spend enough time in the air as a pilot, you'll see shit, basically, you know? I don't think there are very few pilots who haven't seen some shit. And so they go out there, and he says what he ends up seeing, right? And it's a clear day. That's why I love this story. It's a clear day. A lot of the excuses are just out of the window, right? From the naysayers. Clear day. Not rough, choppy waters, right? So it's like almost like blue marble out there, right? No. What? Give it to me. I make that swing that behemoth. So they go out there, right? And what they see on the water is what David Faber describes is a cross-shaped object, almost like a plane. Like, imagine if there was a plane on the water, right? It's a cross-shaped white object. That's what they saw on the floor. That's what caught their eye. So they're circling at this point, right? You know, just circling down, because you know, when you're in a jet, you're not coming to a clean stop. You're not turning around. It's not like a helicopter or anything. You got to kind of barrel around in a large circle, right? And so they're circling around, and he's got one jet behind him with two passengers, right? Two pilots, and he's there. He's there, and he decides to go down. Now, when they go down closer to where they can get some visual on this, they notice that above this cross was floating what he described as a tic-tac-like object. He said it was just like a white pill floating above a cross. You got a white cross and then on the floor, and then above that is a white pill. It said once he got close enough to it to really get visual confirmation, the cross-shaped object submerged into the water, and then the pill started rising. Now, let me beat down on this guy real quick. Hold on, burn it down. Burn it down! It was a distraction. I knew you'd block. So, what ends up happening is, let me get some diagrams for y'all. Get some diagrams. Let's bring this up here because I wanna get some things here. So if this represents that tic tac, right? David Faber is in his plane way up here. Now, in order for I'm gonna switch this around. In order for him to get down to where this thing is, he's got to make a circle, a slow, long, circular descent. Because remember, he's in a jet. When he starts making the first pass, this thing starts lifting up and then circling around. Like he's going down circling, it's circling up. And when they meet horizontally, it trails off, he trails off behind it. Now they're in hot pursuit. This is what we see on the footage that was from the Pentagon. He's kind of flying and then he's there, right? Now, what's crazy is this, right? And now, this is funny. The song that we're listening to is called It's Not a Big Deal. And what I'm telling you is honestly not a big deal, but to some people, it's a big deal. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal, but it is. So then the footage that we see, it's a blue tic-tac, you can see it, and it's on infrared footage, right? This isn't like made up Photoshop shit. This is actually weapons tracking systems. He actually said that, to be honest, they had it on the regular footage, they had it on infrared. They were not able to use the targeting system. They couldn't get a lock on it. Something was jamming the targeting, right? So they weren't able to get a lock on it, but when they were flipping through the different types of radar, they were able to catch it. And mind you, they also had pilots who had visual confirmation on this. So let's get back into it here, right? Just had to break from that for a little bit. So what ends up happening is, right, this thing eventually, now they're going like this. F-22 Raptors with a 700, 800, 900 miles an hour in the sky. Immediately this thing can't be a drone because those things don't go that fast, right? The breakneck speed. But here's what the amazing thing was. Eventually he loses track of this object, right? Why, you say? Because even as fast as he was going, right, this thing disappeared, like broke speed away from him across the horizon, right? This is open air, guys. This isn't like, you know, something goes over the horizon. It's gonna take a long time if you were standing still. He said this thing was like, pew, gone, right? And so he takes the footage. He follows as much as he could. He takes the footage. And he said at the time, this was standard protocol. This is why the footage didn't get to us until years later, almost 5 years later, to be honest. It's because when he went back and he turned that footage into his commanding officer. That's it. He says, I got visual confirmation of what you guys saw on the radar, and then that's it. There's no talk. He says, on an airbase, pilots see crazy things all the time, so you don't want to be the guy who's like gonna lose his credentials or his right to fly over, you know, over just basically just claiming aliens. Honestly, if you listen to Fravor, he's not even the guy who wants to be. If it was me, I'd have been all like, aliens! It's aliens! Well, call the History Channel, boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Favor was a very reasonable guy. He's like, nah, bro, don't get me caught up in all this, you know? I did my job, and I don't want to hear about this anymore. And it wasn't until years later when that footage actually got, you know, leaked out that he was called and, you know, they were interviewing him. Check out the Joe Rogan podcast interview, y'all. It's absolutely way more details than this. So what the significance of this piece of footage is, right? It's not a big deal, but it's a big deal, right? Is because what he saw that day, that fateful day in 2015, right? Not a crazy person, not a crackpot, not an alien enthusiast, but just a pilot. A pilot with high standing, leading a squadron for training. What he saw was a propulsionless, wingless device that was able to outmaneuver an F-22 Raptor at the time, one of the biggest baddest birds in the sky, as far as the U.S. military arsenal is concerned. All right, guys, the U.S. military is #1 in the world, numero uno. We put all your taxpayer bucks into the big guns. Yeah, this is what we do. This is why we're able to do asshole shit across the world, because nobody else can fuck with us, you know? And then there's a reason why I say we do asshole shit, 'cause we do. No shade to any soldiers out there, I got a lot of them, but your commanding officers be on some warmongering shit, for real. So what he described was, he's like, the crazy part about it was he saw no propulsion system, right? On the infrared, it showed that that device was not having any heat coming out of it. How the hell was it able to move, right? It was pill-shaped. And if you guys think the UFOs only come in the pan shape, you're wrong. They're triangle-shaped, pill-shaped, and of course the saucer-shaped that we all know. What? Why get backhanded? Catch the heat knuckle. Catch the heat knuckle. So what's peculiar about his description about this thing is that if we fast forward back a couple of decades, Bob Lazar, the guy who was outed for being crazy, who was like, you never worked at Area 51, we don't know what you're talking about, this guy's crazy, what do you mean? Don't listen to him. Described that what he was working on at Area 51 was exactly identical to what Faber ends up seeing years later in an unrelated story. Now, Bob Lazar says that he was there and hired because he had expertise in propulsion, right? Theoretical propulsion systems. You know, this is the guy, they say he has no college education and no degree and all that other stuff, but I don't know, bro, I ain't got no college education either, and I'm not building rocket engines in my car for fun. He was a freelancer. And, okay, alright, you got block strings. So, what Bob Lazar described years ago is exactly what we ended up seeing. Smooth Cosplayer, what's good, bro? We out here talking aliens, man. We out here talking aliens while playing a character who loves aliens, who has a giant alien in his coffin, and I feel like an alien for talking about this stuff, but it's all good, man. We all weirdos around here. Smooth, what's good, what's good? So, David Faber says that he was working on propulsion, and the propulsion that he worked on basically used a form of fuel, right, that wasn't on the periodic table, right? What he described years ago was not on the periodic table at the time. It's now on the periodic table, guys. Well, look this stuff up. Nobody will tell you this stuff. So he says, yeah, bro, like the things that when we got them to move, they hovered without using any type of propulsion, which allowed them to pull maneuvers. And they weren't even subject to the laws of physics as far as like friction moving through air. They moved space around them. Like, it was crazy. But it's also like super duper science fiction if you've never heard or seen of this stuff, which was, you know, when he's telling people about this, it's like, yeah, dog, I mean, I hear you, dog. I hear you. But that sounds kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? All on. Every last one on. So what's crazy is Lazar ends up meeting Favorite. And there was a discussion in which well, get out of here! Why they prank call me with a pizza this time? I'm gonna get my mustache curled like this, guys. Can I? What y'all think? Should I rock the Gold Lewis mustache? Chat, let me know. Y'all, I'm up 10-1 against these dudes. I officially won the first attempt. But that story, y'all, really sparked my interest even more into the alien mythos, right? For up until this point, for what I've known and I've gathered, I mean, there have been ridiculous alien. If anybody else has like a crazy like alien sighting story, this is definitely the stream and hour to do that. I don't think we'll ever be able to have an open discussion about aliens unless we all get together, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, get on some herb, you know what I mean, have some fireside chats. I don't know, my kneecaps, okay. I really like this new approach. This guy Kisuke, this is the only Pikachu today that has started to adapt and started to learn. And you know, I'm here for it. You can have that, bro. You got that. Gold Lewis is becoming more and more my favorite guy just from the context you've given me. Shan, please drop some of these alien stories. This is the Gold Lewis-a-thon, and it wouldn't be a Gold Lewis-a-thon if we didn't talk about some aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, it's not a big deal, you know, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal. let me put some brain cells on fighting this Pikachu, because he out here pulling next level stuff. He trying to level up. Okay, I need to catch that flip kick. I need to focus in, laser focus, because he's putting the hurt on me. This is how I eat the burgers. You think he gonna win? Boy, you thought you was gonna win. I told you he thought he was gonna win, y'all. He thought he was gonna win. Snipemare is just good, y'all. I like that name though. Snipemare? Please tell me you nice with the sniper rifle, please. Because if you Snipemaring people out here, yo, I think the alien in Gold Lewis Coffis is an alien ghost, because Gold Lewis dislikes are people that believe in aliens and ghosts. That's why it's in a coffin. Yo! Them UMAs, dog. More context. Real talk. Like, how crazy is that? You know what I'm saying? Like... Oh, nice. Oh, he might actually come with... He might actually come off with the dub. You know, he might actually come off with the dub. Alright. Oh wait, sham me down. You said you sell drop the stories. Police. Of course I'm dope with the sniper. Hey, clack clack. I'm also the one fighting you. Yo, this is great. Yo, you were the first Kai Kisuke this whole day. I swear I have been fighting Kais left and right, and they've been doing the same thing. I've noticed that since we've been starting, you have literally been switching up the tactics, and I'm like, hold up. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a new challenger approaching. This is great. This is what, now you guys get to see pure Scrubs to Dubs content. This is what happens. I usually get people in here who will stay, and I'll just stay until somebody jumps on the stream, and then we can have a discussion. Nightmares. Okay, let's go. We in here. We in here now. All right. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. This is Scrubs to Dubs. You already know. I play a lot of fighting games, but I also got a lot of homies that play a lot of fighting games, and a lot of those homies came from fighting just like how we met. So if you want, dog, jump in the Discord. Let me know, and we can set you up some first to tens. We do this every Tuesday. Yo, it's nightmares. Every Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday, 7 to 10 p.m. We out here. Oh, nice. Okay. Ooh, nice back step. Alright, Nightmares, what's the mix? What's the mix? What you finna do? I don't recommend the jumping, but yes. But yes, Nightmares, dog. I'm looking for Kai Kisuke's to train against. Real talk, man. I'd love to invite you to come in and just like get some matches with us on Mondays and Tuesdays, yo. Like, we got a lot of good Guilty Gear players. LOL Killer TV in the chat. He also plays a lot of Guilty Gear. Super strong Potemkin player, Zato player, GOldlewis player, you know what I mean? Deadeye Kiwi in here, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so Deadeye Kiwi's Leo is absolutely terrifying. And we're all very cool people, despite the moderate amounts of trash talk. Woo! Despite the moderate amounts of trash talk, it's all love around here, man. Usually what ends up happening, we share secrets about our characters amongst each other. We tell each other how to beat each other. We try to help each other improve and learn on punishments and learn things. Like, my chat is constantly telling me about the characters and what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. And I also always share a bunch of stuff about GOldlewis. So definitely, it's Nightmares. Jump down, join the Discord. Right now we're doing a GOldlewis-a-thon, and for the PreGamers, if you haven't followed the PreGamers, we in here. You're too good, but I don't know that much about Golden. Hey, look, ask away, Nightmares. I'm the GOldlewis guy. If there's something I know about GOldlewis, I will let you know, right? Definitely, I'm an open book, man. We not in tournament or nothing right now. It's all about sharing and learning. Trust me, I've asked my fair share of questions about Kai Kisuke. You know, and I'm okay. I'm decent at Lewis. You know what I'm saying? I get some Lewis in. You know what I mean? So far, I really like the fact that you're one of the only Kai Kisuke player today to actually go for some strike throw stuff. You know, like you actually mix up your approaches, and I like that. Keeps me on my toesy woesies. Alright, Shammy down. Let's go. Okay, I grew up in a super small town in Georgia. Alright, one night, me and my friend were outside in their backyard, and I was laying down on the porch, swinging and looking up. You know, porch swing, looking up. Sounds like a nice time, you know what I mean? Nice. Oh, wait. Pop, pop, pop. Had to get the back dash in. Alright. You were looking up. I saw a super bright twinkly star and commented on it. Okay. All right. Now look. We in here now. Hold on. Wait. Maybe it was an airplane. Who knows, right? But literally, all I remember is that star. Then all of a sudden, a disc was hovering above us. Whoa, shit! At treetop height, making zero sound, and I'm standing up, and slowly it makes its way to the street and zooms away. Whoa, yo, that literally gave me tingles down my spine. Are you serious? Whoa, whoa. And I'm also, yo, real talk, that's kind of intense. Oh, nice, hold away. Ooh, got him with the... Oh! Hold up. Did you guys see that? I didn't even know there's a wall bounce aspect to that. Still learning stuff. Ooh, ooh. Okay, alright, okay. So I went from laying down, seeing a crazy star airplane thing, to being in the middle of the yard, standing. Whoa. My friend also saw it, but she literally won't talk about it when I bring it up. Hey, yo, that right there, that is some real shit. That is some real talk shit right there. Chat, that was chilling. Chat me down, thanks for sharing. For real, like I haven't had any encounters of the second kind like that. But that's bananas. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Nice move, that was the move to make. GOldlewis is so weird. GOldlewis is so weird. So hand-me-downs, I'm assuming that was your anime story. That was when you were like, look, I gotta figure out as much as I can about what I just saw. I guarantee you that's what it was. Because for me, once I saw that footage myself, plus several other pieces of footage, guys, even in 2021, off the coast of California, we had footage directly from the Pentagon showing 3 above a U.S. air carrier, 3 UAPs, 3 in night vision goggles. You know what I mean? Like, this is absolutely bananas. Yep, I was like, it's time to research. Yes, yep, it's about that time. There's no way you could see something like that and not be completely like, you're in it. You're in the hype train. You're on it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh! Crossover behemoth. I was like maybe in 8th grade, so it's not like it wouldn't remember it. Yeah, look, it's kind of crazy because a lot of folks describe encounters like that. And so before people, I know there's some skeptics. And hey, that's okay. No judgment on anyone's beliefs, even if they don't believe, right? Because free thought should reign supreme over pretty much anything these days. Ooh, nice clash! Uh-oh, no burst. I'm in trouble. Ooh, crossover. All I'm seeing is folks getting hands. Mikhail Victor Berg. You already know, man, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Not a lot of people play against GOldlewis. As Nightmares to say, that's a pretty common response. Is like, man, I don't really see a lot of GOldlewis because he's incredibly hard to play with for no apparent reason, guys. For no apparent reason. Oh, nice with Nightmares. I tried to jump up there. All right, Nightmares. Okay. My man said he's too hot with the shot, boy. Oh! At Gravecap, we went from soup talk to aliens. Yeah. It's literally alien soup, you know what I mean? But, you know, as we've said all stream, it's not a big deal. Ooh. Oh no, the run up. He's gonna finish it. Will he finish the soup? Oh no, he gets up. Oh, with the throw. Good shit. Hey, Mikhail, bro. Yo. What's good? Ain't seen you in a minute. Y'all still playing Ghost of Tsushima? Yo, Nightmares, that was a hype finish, dog. That was a hype finish. Gravecraft. What about Ghosts? Is it Halloween yet? Yo, it's almost, technically it is, for the Halloween lovers. Is it not already like Halloween season? Like, let's just be honest about that. You know, like, it's already, we here. You know? Ain't no reason to delay it. Oh man, the mix. Oh, Snipemares with the offense. Pressure, gets the wall damage. Positive bonus. No hard knockdown, but ends up invading the Behemoth Typhoon anyway, but gets caught with the feet. Nice burst. Tries to set up some offense. Good air dash over. Oh! Gets caught with the Behemoth again. Gets set up for nice escape, but the burst with Super M puts the Gatling gun in his face. And we're back in Behemoth Town. We're back in Behemoth Town. Random question, you thinking of playing Hellish Court? Actually, I did play Hellish Court. I played Hellish Court in the beta, in the pre-alpha, sorry. I thought it was pretty cool, actually. Why you bring up Hellish Court though? Like, look, God, you are the only ones who ever bring up Hellish Court, and I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it. Gravecraft, what's good though? Are you a fellow connoisseur of things of the unified aerial phenomenon type variety? Because I mean, if it's just ghosts and goblins, I can get down with that too. Your boy's got a lot of spiritual ghosty stories. I might have to do that over Halloween. Has anyone actually seen a spirit or a ghost? I have. I'm not even afraid to say that. They used to terrify me back when I was younger. I hated those things. I've had everything from the crazy nightmares to the being frozen in bed to shadow. Like, I didn't even know they like, okay. Ghost story time. We went from, because I mean, Yuma is technically a ghosty alien, right? You know what I mean? Oh my god, we should do a ghost story, spooky story. I'd be down for it. Bruh, my god, look, bro, the Caribbean blood flows through your veins. Okay, so here's my ghost story, you guys. Oh yeah, I've had a few UFO sightings, and I spoke to a ghost once. Not in my whoa. Okay, we gonna have to. If you don't mind sharing, we'd love for that on stream. But let me tell you my ghost story, right? So, Mikhail in the stream here is correct. I am from the Caribbean, right? I am a Jamaican citizen, even though I don't sound like it. I know. I always got to put that out there, you know. We moved here from Jamaica when I was 3. And we stayed here in Atlanta, and it's weird because, that just, you know, like we're first generation immigrants, right? My grandma came up here, my dad and me, you know, we were all of the generations, right? So we're sitting here in Atlanta, and I'm around, like, I want to say like 4 or 5, between the ages of 4, 5, and 6. I can't remember exactly when it was, right? But at one point in time, I was old enough to have my own room, and they gave me the room in the basement. My dad stayed in the basement, my uncle stayed in the living room. My youngest uncle just moved out, right? And what do I do in the corner? All right, Snipemares, I'm gonna give you some tips here in a bit. Let me break the story real quick. So in the corner, you'll notice that I'm doing a lot of the big behemoth swings, right? If we back up for a second, these things, these behemoth typhoons, right? Each of these are plus on block, right? But if you block for a second, if I hold back, stay blocking, keep going back. I don't want to hit you. But yeah, go ahead and block these, because I'm gonna do a medium hit into a behemoth, right? There you go. Just keep blocking them. There you go. So that's my big setup. You cannot press any attack buttons after that. I can do this and it'll counter hit you. If I do this, that's a low, as you can see. But there's this. You can jab me. So after I hit you with this move, mash jab. Okay, there you go. Mash crouching jab after the elbow. Before the counter hit. I'm gonna go ahead, ready? Now what you want to do is hit me before the big axe comes down to your feet. You see how you're able to hit me? Do it a little faster. Boom! That's how you get out of that one, right? It takes a little practice, but if you jump in on the streams, I'll lab it up with you. We'll jump into a practice match with each other and I'll lab it up with you. My whole goal is to do these moves. If I get you in the corner, that's an overhead, right? So you have to now be on the awares. Am I going to do the overhead or am I going to do the low? Either way, patience is key. If we're out in the open right here and I'm swinging these, back dash away, keep your range, throw your fireballs, force me to come in, and when I jump, anytime I jump in the air, do your 6P. It'll knock me out of this. This looks terrifying, but if you do 6P, it'll catch me. Ready? Go forward and punch. Yeah, there you go. See how that clashes? See how that hits me out? I look big and scary. There you go. Now you're getting it. This is the Scrubs to Dubs way, you guys. I broke the story for a little bit, but it is all about showing people how to get better at fighting games. Because now that you know this, I'm not going to be jumping at you all willy-nilly, right? Now I'm going to have to try to approach you from the ground or do something real crazy, right? But that limits my options. Oh, dude. No problem, man. This is what we do out here all day. Ayo, nightmares with the follow. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Hey, no problem. We got plenty more tips, man. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this match going because we only have a few more minutes here before my block on this stream is over and I'm calling it a night. But, so back to the ghost story. So now I'm so hyped, guys, to get my own room, right? It's really a joyous time when you're a kid and you get your own room, right? It's honestly like the best things ever. But this room came with one major flaw in that every time I was by myself, and I'm not a kid who was afraid of the dark or afraid of nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandfather was one of those hellfire and brimstone preachers. There was nothing that would scare me that wasn't in the Bible, you know what I mean? But what ends up happening is, I would get this feeling, and if anybody who's ever seen a spirit can relate to this, out of nowhere I would feel a sense of dread fall over my body. When I say dread, guys, this is the feeling I'm going to describe. Everybody knows this feeling. You know the feeling when you've done something in the house you wasn't supposed to do, and you know you fucked up. That your blood runs cold, you get the chicken goosebumps, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your blood runs cold, you know I'm about to get my ass whooped. That is dread. Now, usually when you've done something, hey, nice 6P, that's what I'm talking about. Now, usually when you've done something to earn that dread, you see it coming, it's okay. But when it comes out of nowhere, that's when it gets scary. Like, one minute I'm playing with blocks, the other minute I'm scared out of my mind and I'm cold, right? Now, what's crazy is the first couple dozen or so times that this happens, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Snipe. You better get it. You better get it, Snipe. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It was kind of weird, like it scared me, but after a while I got used to it, and it's so weird to get used to a feeling of dread, but it still happened, right? Now, I'm a kid, so I'm not analyzing this, like telling myself, oh, this is something that came over me, not something that was necessarily induced by myself, right? But after a while, I would also hear, if you paid attention, like a very faint whispering, and it was a fleeting whispering as if it was moving, right? Like it was moving past. So I followed the sounds, and out of the corner of my eye, every time that I had a feeling of dread, right, there was a person. He was a dark figure. Always, when I say, I would describe it as darting, but when I say darting, it's not really accurate. More like running like hell away from my eyes' gaze, right? Every freaking time, without question and almost on command. Now, this is always when I was by myself in the basement. Goosebumps. Just thinking about it, I still have goosebumps right now. So what ends up happening is I would have this feeling of dread, but it wouldn't do anything to me. It was just like it wouldn't want to be seen, to the point where every time I had that feeling, it was almost like a game. Can I see the man in the corner of my eye? He was a very tall figure, slender, shadowy, had no facial features or discerning features other than I could see his ass running like a Nike track star out of my freaking vision. Now, this happened until we moved into Florida, and you know, once we moved to Florida, never saw this guy again, never had this feeling. And we also never had the internet. So one day, I'm in Florida, now I'm in high school, see, years have passed, and I decided to look up the characteristics and what I had experienced. Come to find out, tales of legend from years and years and years ago, from all corners of the world, from all walks of life, from all manner of people, have described what they know as the Shadow People. And each story is a little bit different. Sometimes they're more menacing than others. Hey, you real nice with them 6Ps now. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. But I never knew what they were. And I had no idea that I was describing a phenomenon that so many other people already had, you know, like... Radiant J, please write more spooky stories. Thanks. This is reminding me of that. Hey, yo, I'm all for the spook stories. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got some spook stories, let me know. I remember I was there with my mom, saw a ghost hanging out of a church balcony. She seemed absolutely possessed when I tried to snap her out of it. It's very weird having these stories, to be honest, right? About ghosts and aliens and folklore, and it's like, it's anecdotal for sure, right? You know, I don't think you can have hard concrete evidence on something that is amorphous, right? But people throughout the years still have similar stories, you know? I was a kid, with no influence outside of that. No way I could have made that story up, right? And only to find out that, oh yeah, no, I am. Tons of people have met that guy or seen those people. It's actually in a lot of folklore. I've never told these stories, you know? It'd be more reasonable for me as a kid who grew up in a Christian household to see more devil and, you know, Christian-themed boogeymen and things like that. Nah, bro. Straight up aliens. Radiant J, I'm all about the creepy pasta. Hey yo, hashtag creepy pasta. That's this stream right here. Hashtag creepy pasta. You know, pulling up on about 20 minutes left. I wanna do an early thank you to everybody who's shown up. Special thank you to our competitors. You know, it's a real big thank you to Snightmares jumping in. I'm so glad that I finally got another Pokemon, y'all. I hope we can become really cool training partners, and that I can help you learn a lot about GOldlewis, and in turn, you can continue to beat all of my options and force me to play a better GOldlewis myself against Kai Kiske. Oh, we actually have a really good Kai Kiske, just find out. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, good burst bait! Let's go! A big thank you to the PreGamers folks, man. Y'all put me on to this. This is the second time doing this. The first time was just so you think you can stream, and now I actually got the stream up to the point where I could be like, I think I could stream, you know? GOldlewis-a-thon, GOldlewis, UMAs, aliens, Secretary of Absolute Defense. Oh, the pressure. One of these days. Whoop. Uh-oh. Got the Rafflecopter for protection. Now I'm pulling out the gap. Burn it down. Oh, that was slick. I'm not gonna lie. Your panel last year made Rift Arcade better this year. Oh, that's so dope. Look, that warms this old man's heart, PreGamers. That absolutely warms this old man's heart. I'm really glad that somebody could benefit from that. It was a lot of research, and I'm still learning, to be honest. Honestly, I don't mind doing another. The next time around, I might do another So You Think You Can Stream, you know? I'm always learning new tips. I've learned a lot about lighting, as you guys can see. I've got the lighting in the background now, so it's looking real saucy. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Big damage, big throws. And it's a wrap. Oh no, he gave me a chance to get out. He gave me a chance to get out. Oh no, oh no. Oh, we're gonna burn it down. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Big boy damage. Big boy damage. And the setup. Oh! One mistake. One mistake, Nightmares. All I need is one. Oh, dang, it was an accident. Oh, okay, man. Yo, sometimes, real talk, that happens to me as well. Your lighting and camera and lighting for the new place is amazing. Thank you so much. I have been in the lab working on it, trying to learn how to do proper lighting, trying to set up a space. I'm working on the audio next. We've got some major updates for the background. We've got some major updates for audio. We've got some major updates for, honestly, for the lighting as well. I'm gonna be installing a new key light. So we'll have dual RGB lights in here. You know, being able to put on the best possible visual performances is, you know, that's my heart, you know. I did the graphics for the stream, I did the layouts, all the designs for social. I still got plenty of cosplays to put up in the background. These empty spaces up here, I mean, I'm gonna put my Kodokan and my Firestorm cosplay up here. I'll keep Leroy Smith in the background. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. But yeah, PreGamers, if you got any questions about what I'm using in my setup and how I got it up, I try to keep everything pretty budget and pretty makes sense, but hit me up. You already know. Your Firestorm is on a banner in our living room, by the way. Oh, no! One of these days you'll get to shoot my Leroy Smith as well, because for the time being, I don't think I'll have any other fighting game themed cosplays. Ooh. So Leroy Smith is gonna be it for a minute. I am, you know how I am. I've been messing with the idea of getting a thick boy suit and rocking this Gold Lewis. You know. Nice throw. Nice throw. Look, guys, I almost got the beard for it. Almost got the beard. I just need to grow this out a bit thicker. Give me some trim ups. Like I could get it. Look. I could get the pompadour. I honestly just want an excuse to build this coffin. Right? I have plans. Waspinator has plans, guys. Ooh. Oh! You can! Gotta hit him with the uppercut. Oh! I don't even know how that hit. Somebody clip that. Ooh, big boy hits. I don't know if you want to do that move. Fucking do it. Let's recreate some of these scenes. Hey, look, look, look. Y'all don't even know. I will do this. Like, this is what always happens. I end up playing a video game, and then I end up like cosplaying somebody who I play with from that video game, or whoever my favorite character design is. Oh, the fact that you were able to sock. Skyfishu. Nice backdash. Nice backdash. Oh, nice 6P. Man, who taught you how to anti-air like that? Look at this man putting in the anti-airs to use. Sorry, I had to sweep you off your feet like that. Oh, caught him sleeping on the ground. Caught him sleeping on the ground. Caught him sleeping on the ground. Boop. Thunderbolt. Or you can. Gatling gun. Eventually the shield gets just soft enough. Just soft enough for your boy to come in and put the boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, I'm down for recreating this. See the idea for that half for the coffin is y'all know the like inflatable floating tube man. I want to put one of those inside every time I open it up. The fan kicks on, so the arms kind of flail out. You know, that's what I want. I don't even have space to build in my new apartment, yo. But it's big brain stuff like that. All right, we got. See, usually, most people go in for the kill right now. But see, me, I notice when somebody's like, drop the controller. Yeah, there we go. We back in it now. Yeah, let's go. I always try to teach people that as tough and as critical that fighting games can be, they don't have to be like that. It can be cooperative. People learning to get through tough times together, dealing with adversity. It's the stuff coaches I have wet dreams over, I promise you. But I do appreciate all the stories today. Shannon. Look, got my eyes on you. You know, you done seen some stuff. Scoop-de whooped. Scoop-de poop. This is how I eat the hamburger. Nom. Anti-airs. Corner traps. Plus frames. Red RCs. Feet seized. This is a good stream. I'm sweating. I didn't expect to get this much of a workout. Nightmares, how you doing over there? Ooh. Ooh. All right. We got about 5 more minutes left. So after this match, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little sign off. Say a special goodbye to all the folks out here. It's been real. It's been super real. You know, like I said, it might not be a big deal, but it's a big deal, you know? I really appreciate all of y'all coming out today. This is fun. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun, you know? I look back on the rest of this evening, met some good competition, shared some good stories. I'm reminded that this is exactly why I started streaming, yo. To meet new people, you know, find new friends, learn new stuff in fighting games, and talk to cool folks. Because I like to do all of those things. Oh no! Oh no! You were able to escape. You're able to escape. No, the burst bait! The burst bait! Oh! Land in the big body boot. Shammy down. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Emerald Lord. Even from a super casual standpoint, Gold Lewis is indeed built different. Indeed! Indeed. Indeed. Do you see the big man walk? You know what I'm saying? Let me just strut on over here. You know what I mean? Strut on over. You know what I mean? Alright, here we go. Last match. Can we make it count? Now we're gonna have to go through dirt. Doing dirt. Doing dirt. All right, 8:51. Couple more minutes left. I want to get a proper sign off. I want to tell you guys all the channels. My opponent says not today. Oh, nice, nice anti-air. We in there. We in there, boys. Playing nice and defensive. Now I gotta force his hand. Throwing the Rafflecopter out there. Got the plus frames. Counter hits. All right, nice burst. Nice burst. Comes in. All right, here we go. Big boy setups. Big boy setups. Throws another Rafflecopter. Is he gonna jump? No jump. Corner setups. Corner setups. Oh no, breaks out of the corner setup. My man says, I snipe these. I snipe these. I snipe these. What is going on? The GOldlewis-a-thon. Okay, almost. Ooh, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this a proper sign off. Give a big shout outs to my man SCRUBS, one of our most recent followers and hopefully new friend in arms. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed the GOldlewis-a-thon. I am your boy, Super M, and it has been a pleasure for me to be here with you guys and share this space, to share this time, share these stories. Be sure to follow SCRUBS to DUBS here on Twitch, twitch.tv/SCRUBS to DUBS. Hit us up, the links are in the below. Go to the page, join our Discord, right? We got the Scrub City Underground Discord. Well, link is on my page. We also have the Facebook group, the Denizens of Scrub City. We always share fighting game links. We always share techniques, share stories, right? Also, hit me up on Twitter, Facebook. I'm a cosplayer, a video gamer, a graphic designer, all-around cool guy, you know, and I love having awesome conversations with awesome people. And even if you don't agree with all the stuff that I say, if you're not wholeheartedly somebody who doesn't believe in aliens, me and you can still have an awesome time, because I talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. Big shout outs to the PreGamers today for letting me be a part of the stream. You guys are in for an amazing treat with this CMV coming up. I can't wait to see it myself. You know, I always wanted to see what DragonCon was like this year. Shout outs to Travis, shout outs to Shannon. You guys are amazing, and shout outs to everybody who's been a part of this so far. That is going to be it for me tonight. But if you love fighting games, if you love good stories, go ahead and check your boy out. I'm going to be here every Monday and Tuesday. And really, you know what I'm saying, that's all I got to say. It's 8:54. You know, we about to sign off. I know I'm about to get transitioned out. So I'm going to go rambling on about, as we listen to It's Not a Big Deal from GOldlewis, you know. Jam me down. Thank you so much. GG's to Snipemares. We going to work on it, man. We definitely going to work on it. I thank all of y'all for coming through. This is great. This is great. Yeah, let's turn up this party, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and jam. You never fear. Yeah, the kiss of death. Yeah. And that's it for me, y'all. For the viewers who stayed here today, yes, Miss Lovely Curves, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Today was hype. Today was hype. For everybody who stayed with me in the, this is not on my stream, we're no longer on the PreGamers stream, but yeah, it was a good stream today, y'all. I'm gonna go hang out for the rest of the day. But like I said, we'll be back at it again 7 to 10 p.m. on Monday, doing my thing with GOldlewis, you know. This time with friends.